Live, local, breaking news. This is WYFF News 4 at 6 in high definition.
Here's a view from Sky 4. A man accused of stealing an SUV with a toddler inside. The child was found safe, but the suspect is still on the run. A few minutes ago, the Greenville County Sheriff's Office released this picture of the suspect. We do not have a view from the front, but this is new information just into our newsroom.
Now, these events began unfolding around 9:15 this morning. A mother ran into La Esperanza Bakery on North Pleasantburg Drive in Greenville County. She said she left her SUV running and her 3-year-old son inside. When she returned, the car was gone, and so was her son.
Deputies were called and started searching for the car. You see the car right there. The navy blue Ford Explorer was found around 10 o'clock heading towards Pickens County. Deputies gave chase, but the suspect got away, leaving the SUV in this Easley neighborhood.
I'm pretty sure she is hysterical. She's still in the store. She has not come out, and I think they're trying to console her because it was just a few seconds.
Soon after that, the child was found. This is around 11 o'clock in a different location. Deputies say he was left on the side of the road, still in his car seat, on Rivercrest Drive in Taylors. Officials say thankfully he was safe. Tonight, mother and child are back together, but the search continues for the person who took the car and the child in the first place. WYFF News 4's Liz Loheis joins us now with more on that. Liz.
Nigel, I'm live here at La Esperanza, where all of this unfolded earlier this morning. As you mentioned, now that the child is safe, the focus now is on finding the suspect. And let's take another look at those pictures of the suspect that we showed you a little bit earlier. These photos were taken from video surveillance cameras at the store. The suspect can be seen wearing what appears to be a faded red and white shirt, blue jeans, and white tennis shoes. Of course, if you know this man, please call Crime Stoppers. You can do it anonymously at 23 Crime. And now here is a view from Sky 4. This is where authorities had been looking for the suspect. The sheriff's office tells us investigators are now combing through that car for evidence that may lead them to the suspect. Right now, they have no leads. They are encouraging anyone who saw anything to call them. We spoke to a woman who lives in the neighborhood where the boy was found. She says she noticed a suspicious car this morning.
It's not in my neighborhood area type person. The vehicle they ride is not from here. And that's why the way he look, he glimpsed around for the neighborhood. So I was kind of suspected that he's not from here.
Now, we also asked investigators if they plan to charge the mother in this case for leaving her child in the car unattended. They say they're not sure right now. Their focus immediately is finding this suspect, and we'll have much more on this developing story coming up tonight at 11. Liz Loheis, WYFF News 4, live in Greenville.
Liz, thank you very much. And there is a lot more to this story. So for the very latest, make sure you stay with WYFF4.com for new information as it comes into our newsroom.
You're probably wondering where Michael and Carol are. Well, take a look. They're enjoying the day at the Greek Festival with the atmosphere is, how we say, all things Greek.
Yeah. That's exactly right. Nigel, Yasu, Yasu. That is hello, hello. Even in George Michael Cognell's Greek. Father Tom isn't glaring at me over here, so it must have been okay.
Yeah, it was great. And I wish we had smell-o-vision because the food smells absolutely wonderful. The weather has cleared. A lot of folks are pouring into the parking lot and the area, recreational area here at St. George Greek Cathedral, Orthodox Cathedral here in downtown Greenville.
And one of them is a certain meteorologist we know and love.
Yes, and I wonder if he's anywhere near a
something like that. Maybe, John?
You think I'm near food? That'd be a shocker, Carol and Michael. Of course I'm near food, but first we have to talk weather. You know, it's absolutely gorgeous. You know, right here, we've got mostly sunny skies. We've cleared out nicely. We had that brief shower late this afternoon, which actually washed away the pollen. It was a good thing. Cooled us down a little bit. It's very comfortable outside right now. And you can see on Live Super Doppler 4 HD, the showers that we had earlier have moved very quickly off to our east. Still a few more isolated showers moving through the mountainous areas. That'll continue through this evening, but just brief showers at best. And then we're going to start to dry out. Now in downtown Greenville, if you're heading out this evening, besides just the Greek Festival here, It's going to be rather cool. Once that sun goes down, the winds will die down, but so will the temperature. So you may want to bring a sweater or a light jacket, because later on this evening it's going to get pretty chilly. And the Greek Festival runs until 10 o'clock this evening. And downtown Asheville, we're talking about getting cold later on tonight. We'll talk more about the weather and we'll talk more about the festival a little bit later on. Now back to you, Gabrielle and Nigel.
Thank you, John. A new natural gas-fired plant will be built in Anderson County.
The announcement was made today, and it brings jobs and a lot of money with it. WYFF News 4's Mandy Gaither has more from Anderson County.
The announcement today means a $600 million investment, 500 construction jobs over the next 18 months, and 25 full-time jobs once this plant gets online. Now, the brand new 750-megawatt natural gas-fired plant would be at the existing Lee Steam Station in Anderson County near Pelzer. During a news conference today, Duke Energy officials said the decision to build this plant is part of a long-term plan to add new generation, modernize the fleet, and manage customer costs while delivering a reliable power supply. Anderson County's interim administrator Rusty Burns says this deal is going to raise the whole county.
This was a highly competitive project. There were probably 6 other sites. There weren't probably 6 other sites. There were 6 other sites. But it's only natural that Duke comes here to their natural home and make this large investment.
The Public Service Commission approved the plan in April, and Duke finalized the plans to move forward with construction earlier this month. Construction is expected to begin in summer of 2015, and they hope to have the project done by 2017. And Duke officials also say that they believe this will help keep costs down for their customers as well. Mandy Gaither, WYFF News 4 in Anderson County.
52 people are in trouble with the law after a major drug sweep in the upstate. A grand jury has indicted 35 people in connection with the marijuana and prescription drug trafficking operation, and another 17 in connection to a meth trafficking operation. You'll find the list of those people on our website, WYFF4.com.
The outcome of a bust at an underage drinking party is causing some outrage tonight. WYFF News 4's Mike McCormick is on the story in Spartanburg County.
So our team is trained to go out and hopefully save lives.
For about 10 years, the Spartanburg Alcohol and Drug Abuse Commission, or SADAC, has been coordinating a TAC, or Tobacco and Alcohol Compliance, team.
We know the dangers with young people drinking early.
On May 3rd, the TAC team responded to a Crime Stoppers tip about an underage drinking party on Sloans Grove Road in Spartanburg. According to an incident report, the homeowner said he did not supply any alcohol, but officers did see students, believed to be from Spartanburg High, drinking. Of the 50 to 65 people there, only some were charged with consuming alcohol underage. But the Spartanburg County Sheriff, who was not available for an interview on this day, decided to drop all charges because he believed there were jurisdictional issues involving an Inman officer who is writing tickets.
There has been no issue in the past.
Philip Hudson is the prevention program coordinator with SADAC. His hope is to talk with the sheriff to understand the decision.
What I'm hearing from the community is that they have a fear that this group of teenagers was treated differently, you know, depending on where they were, who their parents are, those type things. I would never want to hope that happened.
He says the fear is that this situation will send the wrong message to other kids.
This is a learning point for us, for the whole community, to really bring attention more to underage drinking. So we want to make sure it comes out in a lot of positive light that this is the issue Spartanburg has with underage drinking.
And if you would like to join the fight against underage drinking, look for the link in the On TV section of WYFF4.com. Mike McCormick, WYFF News 4 in Spartanburg County.